Have you guys ever wanted to watch anime with me? Well, now you guys can. We watch all type of anime and we do it on a nightly basis. All you guys have to do is follow me on Twitch and click the link in the description to join the Discord. With that out of the way, let's get into the intro. Alright, so we're going to be doing a review for chapter 137. I haven't ever done an Attack on Titan review. I didn't think about doing it, but with the recent, attraction of Attack on Titan on my channel, people have been watching it a lot, so I'm like, I might as well finish for the ride. So we're going to do the last 3 chapters, and I saw it like that because I have some mixed feelings about chapter 137, so let's talk about it. So where do I even start? Basically, for most of the chapter, except for like the last 8 or so pages, it was about Armin and Zeke basically talking about what the meaning of life was. Zeke was pretty much saying the meaning of life was to just reproduce, right? Reproduce and die. That was it. There's no meaning to life. Him building a sandcastle, and I don't know. It wasn't a bad chapter, but I feel like it was a little bit rushed, if you will. Right, and then Armin, he had a memory of him racing Eren, him and Mikasa, and he was trying to figure out what his meaning of life was. And basically he said is to enjoy the different and the little moments, if you will, because you'll never remember them. And then Zeke was talking about, oh, well, Ymir, she went to Eren because she had the power to stop King Fritz, but she wasn't really free. But Eren, he was the only one who wasn't using her for his own selfish benefits, if you will. Basically, it was like he freed her and she got to control a little bit. So what I'm getting from this is that, yes, even though Eren, he wanted to, I guess, be free and to save the Eldians, if you will, this was really what Ymir wanted all along, if you will. The way that she could be free and finally get her revenge, if you will. And then we see some people in the past, because in past it said you cannot die and you cannot live. It's just, I guess, nothingness, but you're not dead. It's really hard to explain. I guess kind of like that's not it. It's just there, okay? It's just, I guess, purgatory. If you guys don't know what purgatory is, basically the bridge between heaven and hell, right? So I guess path is purgatory, if you will. And so then we get a scene of the past Titan shifters. We saw Grisha, Kruger, we saw Porco Marcel, Ymir, and I don't remember his name, but the guy that Zeke was tossing baseball with ever since he was young, the dude who previously had the Beast Titan and inherited to Zeke. And then he's talking about, maybe this is the meaning of life, agreeing with Armin. And then Armin, we go back outside the rumbling, and we see Peak. She lost her arm, and she's at her limit of her transformations. Like, she can't shift as much anymore. And Jean is saving her. I saw, Jean was like hugging her or protecting her or whatever because she couldn't transform. And I know people are gonna probably be like, "Oh, Jean and Peak. Oh my goodness." I don't know why I'm saying Jean. I know it's pronounced Jean, but I'm gonna start saying Jean. That's how it's pronounced. It's just, you read it anyway. And then, basically all the alliance are at their end of their will, if you will. And then the previous Titan shifters, like Bertolt, he saves Annie, Marcel, and Ymir, and Porco, Galliard, they save Reiner. And then Gabby, she snipes the pig Titan, right? And Mikasa uses that opportunity to save Armin, right? And then Zeke, he comes out of past. He's like, "Hey, yo, Levi." He said, "I know you've been missing me." And then Levi kills him. And then we cut to pretty much Armin gets saved by Annie. They're going back to the going back to Falco, the Jaw Titan. And then Jean, he blows up Eren's Titan, and then it's an explosion. But then, like, the little centipede thing that attaches to the back of, well, what everybody assumed is what causes the founding Titan, I guess. It wanted to attach back to Eren's head. And then Reiner, he catches it instead and brings it to the ground. And basically, they're like, Reiner, what are you doing? Get back here. And Pieck says Reiner, his armor is able to protect against the Colossal Titan's explosion. So and we get at the end of the chapter, pretty much, Armin is about to transform, and he says, goodbye, Eren. And he's going to destroy all the bones and stuff like that. So that's pretty much the summary of the chapter. And I'm going to explain the good and the bad about the chapter. I feel like Mikasa really took a step back the past couple chapters. Let's be real here, she has not had a role in this. And I know because she likes Eren, she loves him, she doesn't want to see him hurt. But like, she really has not done anything. I'm a little bit disappointed in that. Also, I believe it was chapter 133 when they were talking about how we're going to stop the rumbling, which they succeeded by killing Zeke. So I don't understand. They're contradicting themselves a little bit in the fact that they said we just need to kill Zeke to stop the rumbling. They kill Zeke, but they're still killing Eren. And I'm going to feel some type of way because I can guarantee you chapter 139 will have zero action in it. It's going to be the scouts and stuff going back to Paradis and Paradis, if you will. Historia's going to have the child. The see you later Eren scene is going to happen probably. And I believe chapter 138 won't have much action. It'll be the aftermath. Basically, probably the first 5 pages will be the aftermath of Armin's colossal explosion, and then it'll be the Marlians and the people who are on the ground who are running away from the rumbling, and they'll probably have a conversation with the scouts. But here's the thing, right? You can tell that Eren, because let's be real here, they had the Jaw Titan, the Female Titan, the Armor Titan, and the Cart Titan. So they had 4 Titan shifters, and then they had like 6 scouts, maybe a little bit less. I don't really remember. I'm not going to count the number. And Eren had a total of all the previous shifters. I think it's a little bit of a stretch and a little bit of plot armor, if you will, that the Alliance got the assistance from the Titans, if you will. Like, I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I didn't really enjoy that a lot, that miraculously the Titans are now on their side. I don't have a problem with Zeke dying here, I guess, but at the same time, I feel like Levi had already fulfilled his role and he already failed twice, so like, I feel like that was a cop-out, if you will, and then the rumbling stopped. But here's my problem. If Eren, I don't think he's dead, and if he does die, I don't think he died yet, and, that whole explosion thing, I don't think he's going to die there, because we won't get this, and it could be positive or negative closure, but we wouldn't get to see the interaction with Eren and Armin, Eren and Mikasa, Eren and the other scouts, why he lied to them, why he did all this. It would just be a blank mystery, and if they do something like, oh, he just gives them their memories, I think that'll upset me. And I wrote it down because chapter 123 is my favorite chapter of all time. That's the chapter, What Am I to You? I love that chapter. And then chapter 123 is when Eren, he turned into that skeleton monster of the Founding Titan. And he was talking about how he's going to save Paradis and all that, by doing the rumbling. That's the only part we saw Eren for that one. And then chapter 133, basically, he transported everybody in the plane to pass, talking about you have to take my life in order to end the rumbling, which is not true because we've seen they took Zeke's life and he's dead and the rumbling stopped. So, but in that scene, Eren's eyes and his face, he was a child and he had little, I guess, black marks over his eyes appearing to be controlled. So we haven't seen his perspective. And and the video, I'm going to probably, because I have some videos planned, so probably either Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to talk about the fate of Eren Yeager and really go deep into it, because this is a chapter review instead of like going all that. But I really don't like that. I guess the fact that they wanted to talk to Annie first, they wanted to talk to Reiner, they wanted to talk to Berthold, and now they didn't even get a chance to really talk to Eren like they did the other people, and all of a sudden you have to kill them. I don't think that's true. And also the fact that he was bones. Eren has eaten the Warhammer Titan. I'm pretty sure that we have not seen, maybe this is miraculous that a shifter can shift inside bones, but whenever a Titan transforms, they're always, besides the Warhammer Titan, we've seen them in the muscle of the Titans. And so Eren's not in the bones, he's not in the nape, and so there's either two things he could do. He's either in the ground, or he's either in the skull of the founding titan, which I think the skull is. I think him being inside the ground, like the Warhammer Titan, is pretty more likely, right? And also, we saw in season 3. Well, Eren should be able to survive the explosion because if Reiner's armor can survive, then Eren, who has first off, he had his own form of hardening, which was able to shatter the Warhammer Titans. Not the Warhammer, the Armor Titans armor. And then he also ate the Warhammer Titan, which is a master of hardening. So Eren's hardening should be... I personally think it's better than Reiner's, but let's say for the sake of argument it's equal to, he should be able to survive the explosion as well. And also, you would think with the way that Mikasa cried over Sasha's death, and Eren means more to her than Sasha, no disrespect to her, but in that scene, in the picture, or I guess the shot that we got of Mikasa, she didn't look sad. She didn't look like she was crying. I'm a little surprised by that. Yeah, I have mixed feelings about this chapter. It's not a bad chapter. I feel like once chapter 123 happened, we peaked and we're at a plateau, and you can only go down from plateau. And so I feel like it's going to be an anticlimactic ending. Like I said, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but I'm just confused on what was the point of having that scene saying if we kill Zeke, we could stop the rumbling without killing Eren, but you killed Zeke and you're still going to kill Eren. I don't understand that. And yeah, like I said, if he died, like I prefer him not to die, but if he does die, and he just gives him the memories, I think that's kind of trash. I think we need to have a scene that's, it could be negative, positive, whatever, where they have closure or they at least interact. Having him die without interactions, that's not good writing. And also, it looks like it's going like the Code Geass ending, where Lelouch, she became the enemy of the world, if you will, and then he died and unified the world, basically. And I personally think, well, Attack on Titan is a masterpiece and all, but what Isayama is not going to write basically a copy of something that's already happened. So that's another reason why I think he didn't die. But guys, I don't know. Like I said, mixed reviews about this chapter. I've read it twice already. I'm probably gonna read it again when this is rendering. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. It's not good. Well, let me not say that's disrespectful. It's not bad, but it's not what I was anticipating. You know, like I said, I'm really upset that the two main people that Eren has been close with forever, Armin and Mikasa, they've kind of had backseat roles during this. And I know Armin's going to do the colossal explosion next chapter, but Mikasa literally hadn't done anything. You would think she would be crying or something. I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to do a video talking about Eren's fate. Do I think he's dead or not? Probably. Like I said, it'll probably go up Wednesday, maybe Thursday, one of the two, just depending on how I'm feeling. But guys, give me your thoughts about this chapter. I don't know. Like I said, it's not the best. I don't know. We just had to see chapter 138 and 139. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. I'm posting more on that too. It's on the screen and they're in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to unleash your potential.